Good morning and welcome back to Six Ashes. Today is Sunday the 15th of January and until dinner time we are working. We're not going to be working too late into the day, it being a Sunday, but we are selling a little bit of our barley today, just to make sure the price of these crops don't deteriorate too much. Not going to flood the market with any single crop. And yeah, this is we have sorted the animals out this morning before we came over here. Other than that, this is our first job on the farm today. This is a nice shed for storing some cereal in this. Probably second best shed we've got for doing so. Okay, let's now head out. The air temperature today is -3, so it's really turned cold today. We plan on buying the next field that we buy just down the road from us. You can just see it on the mini-map there, field 30. That is where we are planning to expand ourselves to. It is the last field down this end and means nobody else has any need to bring agricultural equipment up here other than us. Probably as well only do the one load today. We'll see. We just want to get the money to pay for field 30 today, to be fair. There's not a great lot of barley. The majority of what we've got left here is wheat and oats, but one load of barley now and again to rest the dealers. Does of course mean that we will continue with this. So yeah, if we can buy field 30, it's a fairly big field, will give us a job for our county to do once they cross those, getting that ploughed and cultivated. Once we start to get the drilling done. Our hired worker who still pops in for an hour or two a day just to keep him ticking over money wise. Got fairly big heap of barley there, even though it's small in comparison to the oats and the wheat. May take a load of each crop each day, just so we don't flood the market too much. Just have a look actually and see. So we are in January. We've missed the main part of the winter selling, but we are still getting enough money to keep the farm going. Still a chance that we can get a great demand for a crop. Hence why we don't want to flood the market too much whilst we're doing this selling. We are at Sunday the 15th of January, so it won't be too long before we're into February now, and then that quickly leads to March. So these jobs do need doing during this winter time, so we can get on the land and get the barley and the oats drilled and the sugar beet as soon as the land is ready for it. Once the land is too cold to do the drilling, we will start ploughing field 30. I'm hoping that when we put our offer in, they will allow us to buy it. Also, it comes with a little bit of a yard across the road which may have a grain silo. Not sure how much it will hold, but that will be very good indeed if it does. It's not a dryer, just a new fangled silo system, which will mean if we do start growing potatoes again, we can put them that, it appears, and I think we'll check before we do anything. Is the lorry full? It is indeed. We shall put the barley back in the shed, come back and get ourselves a load of oats. Or in fact a load of wheat. We want to keep the oats because we can get the lorry under cover there if it starts snowing. Now, unless it snows, that is the next crop that goes. We will hop aboard the lorry and check where the best price is for barley. Greenco just down the road, so that is nice and handy. Greenco seem to offer the best price all the time for crops. I do believe they are, or have been, during the winter demolishing and building a new sugar beet factory, which a little bit more advanced than the old 1930s sugar beet factory that was there before, although it did in the 50s have a new shed part of it added. We will see as we go forward. Right, there we are. Let's get this barley into here. There we have it. See how much money we've got. From this, we are up to 120,000 and £9,559 for that. Not the best price ever, but with 121,000. This is field 30 here. It's a big field. We'll massively improve our yields. Not sure where the gateway is to get in. I think it comes with this little small holding. Down here, we shall just pull to the side of the road. There we have it. Oh, no, we don't want to get in. We'll come across the road. So this is the gate to the small holding. I'm not too sure where. I mean, some of these sheds are a little. That's the main point of interest. Small grain silo, little cart ovals, tractor stores. We could have. How do we get into the field down here? Not sure where the gate is to this field, to be fair. It's a big old field, but this is where, yeah, again, same as us, they had problems getting their potatoes out the ground, I think. Just how much this is, I don't know. Not even sure where the gateway is to get in. Can't find a gateway, I may have to bulldoze a bit of edge out. No, the gateway's right at this end. So yeah, it probably doesn't come with that little small holding yard. We will see. We will have a look and see how much said field 30 would be. By field 30, 122,780. So one more load of crops, and that will give us the small holding yard and this field. Although the house, the guy is retiring and staying on in his house. That's not for sale, but it will give us a bit more yard across the road from the main farm. So we will take a load of wheat and buy the farm off him, get the wheat sold. That will mean that we've got the money selling this load of wheat to buy that, although we will almost skin, but that little arrow there always in the way. We will get a load of wheat on load of wheat over to the sell point. Should leave us a little bit of money, but we will have field 30, which will be good. Could it be there's a problem with potatoes in the area? I don't know, we probably just picked a bad year to start selling potatoes. Excuse me, so there we are, that's getting a good bit of ground covered in the wheat shed. Although this buying of the field before we finish today is going to make us a little skin. It does mean we've got a yard across the road to store a bit of grain in. These sheds will do as overflow if we fill the area up, so it will leave us 2 fields to get scanned, 2 fields to plough, 2 fields extra to 1 field to plough, 1 field extra to cultivate. At the moment we have got to get this trailer loaded. May have a little bit longer video than normal, so we purchase the field. Or it may be a little bit shorter. A little bit too close to the lorry there. That's better. Get all this sorted, then we can flip the wall there. We'll try and expand as we go forward on this. We need more cattle buying in. We've got to take our bull over to the market, get him sold and buy a new bull. May be tomorrow's job. Coming into its own during the winter with the selling of the crops at the moment. we're getting a new dryer, of course. Well, it's not a dryer, just a new silo that this guy had put up, and we won't be bucketing any grain into trailers for a while, unless we have a massive overload of grains. It's got to make haste and get this over to the sell point, because of course they will be closing early as well, being a Sunday. Should soon be. There we are, we're full. We will leave that there. We will get aboard again, check and see where the best price is for our wheat. Oh, Sevens Valley Stores today, 722. Get a little bit more than we did for the barley, which is good. Trip up to Seven Valley Stores, a little bit longer run, but we need to be this end to pick our car up. That is the last load for today. We will be selling this, taking the lorry back and finishing work for the day. All these fields not numbered by farms, it's sort of a local map field numbering that they've done. So yeah, we will. Looks like there's two buildings here now. We'll have a look at those later, but first of all we need to get this taken over before we run out of time. We've got a few minutes to get down there before they close. Thing is, if you can get in there before the close, then they do allow you to tip, but if you're not in the gate before closing time, the gates are shut up, you're turned away and have to come back the next day. We've got 3 minutes to get here and just down the road. There we are. We are in the gate before the close, which is lovely. ourselves. Reversed into here, get our wheat sold. It is just on midday now, so they will have another half an hour. I think they closed the gates at 12, but they work till 1, I think. Just in case a situation like this arises where they have a late load come in. Another 10,415. We will get out so they can close their gate up. Head down and pick our car up, and then have a look in the sugar beet factory before. Well, yeah, we could show you the sugar beet factory tomorrow. I will get the lorry back to the yard. We will buy field 30, and then that is where we will leave you for today. You can see there to the left of us the new buildings, which should be fully functional before the onset of the sugar beet harvest for the next season. So we will get the lorry put in the shed. There we are, the lorry in the shed. We can now bring up said mini map. Field 30, 122,780. We shall buy that. It's not the best land, but it does allow us now. We have got a farm silo here. Why is that clicked on only pot allotments? Have we bought only pot allotments for that field? I don't know. We will look into that later. For now, that is where we are going to leave you for today. We will jump aboard the Mini, head back to the farm, and have our Sunday dinner. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment. If you're new to the Summer Farm Estates channel and you'd like to see more of the work we do here, please subscribe to the channel. Give that bell a ring. It'll tell you when we do our farming, when we do our racing. Until you join us again tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye for now.